A return to form. A return to greatness. My return to SCUM. Welcome to my return to SCUM. As I've returned to the game SCUM after 3 years away from the game. After 1,000 hours into the game, I walked away, but I am back. This is my character, Deadly. We are currently right here in D3. The name of the game is Survival. I need to collect food and eat as I go, like drinks and drink as I go, and keep moving. Get myself to where ultimately I want to be. Can I get there? I don't know. Let me tell you, it's going to take several episodes to get there, for sure. And if I get to where I want to be, then I will begin to make a permanent base. Throw down a bedroll so I get a respawn point, throw down a flag so I can make a base and begin to make a spot where I can make some boxes, store some things, and begin to collect. But that's all going to take time, and we're not there yet. My name is Dread. This is Parting Mist. Let's go. All right, I want to move south out of this town. And then I want to go down this way, and then I want to kind of head, I don't know, down this way, I guess, because we'll go through this area. See what's what here. We kind of got dropped in right about here when we get parachuted in after a death way down here. And then we kind of just skirted the outskirts of the town and went, yeah, too many puppets, and we came up here. But this is getting to be cold up here. We don't like the cold. Let's not do cold. And it's probably nighttime, right? Probably night. You have some space, but there's nothing we really... Tractor. There's a tractor. Shovel, too. That's a bit big. Yeah, it's a full-size shovel. A bunch of grapes. Raw. Car right here? There is kind of a car right there. I don't know what kind of shape it's in, but there's a car. I definitely need to take as many of these grapes as I can. Don't know when I'll get food again, so let's take these, take some, eat some, move on. That car's in bad shape. This thing. Crap. Bad spot to fill the washroom. All right. I don't think this thing's in any kind of condition that it would drive. It doesn't appear so. I'm just going to take this metal. We've got probably no chance at all that I'm going to keep that metal there. Construction rubber boots. Pesticide? Oh, that's a nice lead plate. We'll keep that. That might be of interest later. Cowboy boots? Some onion seeds. We'll take the cowboy boots. Why the hell not? That's just cool. Broccoli seed bag. I'm not doing any planting right now. Can we run in cowboy boots? I certainly hope so. Cabbage seeds. Not exactly a lot up here, eh? Bolts. And we might want the bolts. I was hopeful for a moment about the tractor until we came over here, but not to be. Not to be. Toolbox. Oh, come on. You mean I can't fit the toolbox? Sure I can. Let's put some grapes in my boots. That'll help. The toolbox in here. Why does it not work? It's probably too heavy, Dread. It's probably just too heavy. There we go. Hey, I'm not even sure which way we're facing right now. This is the road over here. We should be on this side of the road, so we should be able to turn left up here. Try not to run in here. Gotta go in here. I gotta do it. I gotta go in here. I can't go in there. That is some nice wire. I would like that, thank you. Work helmet, interesting. Not interesting enough for me to take. We are trying to travel light and quick. See how that goes. Utility belt. Oh, nice. I've never even seen that before. Okay. Very cool. Let's get out of here. After we finish searching anything. Ooh, heater, cleaver. Nails. That over here. Like a pesticide, looks like. want to go this way, don't I? Yes, I do. South. We gotta go south. Doing good for food and drink. Has this stuff respawned in here? We should take a look. Hello, tractor. Yeah, we've already searched here. Okay. Moving on. Stick to the roads as much as possible, but we will cut across country if we need to. Again, this is all about surviving, moving. If surviving requires us to do some looting, we will. Definitely be keeping an eye out for a bigger backpack. That sort of thing. Crops don't look like they're very good. I'm not even going to check them. We're going to cut across here. Hopefully the game doesn't spawn in a bunch of puppets in front of me. Could happen. Moving and grooving. We eat, loot, and shit to stay alive and keep moving. That's the name of the game right now. Nowhere anywhere near here or will we be putting down any kind of base. The only reason to stay somewhere is to get ourselves into a safe enough location to be able to log out. Because we are not reaching my destination tonight. During this episode, we may not reach it for many episodes, if we ever do reach it. Make sure we're not going back towards the city. Shit, we are. We're going the wrong way. Really? Yeah. Where did I manage that? Can't be going that way. That's towards the... Oh, no, that is the right way, yeah. Towards the snow where I don't really want to be, but we're dressed warmer now, so we're okay. As you can see, even this light jog, if you see down here on the bottom left, stamina is at 45% and falling. Because we're carrying a bit, but even if you're not carrying a bit, that pace above a walk will eat into your stamina. Definitely. At some point, we're just going to stop and stand still for a moment to regain my stamina. To get back up. Keep an eye out. Beautiful night sky. Whoa. Come on, stamina. So yeah, we got to head up this road. At least for a while. We should be able to skirt the mountains, though. Yeah, we'll come back down before the mountains. We don't want to run ourselves down to 50% stamina and then suddenly a puppet spots us and races at us, because that would be apt. Is there a light there? Marking the road. I gotta remember there's NPCs in this game now too. Oh, it's not a light, that's a sign. There are NPCs in this game, and if they see you, they will try to kill you. I mean, I died because of that last one I saw, the only one I've seen so far. Although that unfortunately was off camera, I do apologize for that. But I went into the train station and I went to jump into the caged area there. Before I just got to it, a guy walked up and he looked like the neighbor from King of the Hill. Little sunglasses and the hunter hat, right? And he had a silenced pistol and he started shooting me. He got me about 5 times before I managed to get off a shot. And of course, my gun wasn't silenced, and instantly 11 or 12 zombies jumped on him. And he amazingly fought them off for a long time before he died. In fact, he actually died to one of my arrows. I was killing a bunch of the zombies with arrows, but I only had like 8 arrows or something. So I killed like 5 zombies, maybe 6 plus the guy, and then they all leaped up on top of where I was and eventually killed me. I fought them off with my hands. I was out of shots. I didn't have a chance to reload. They were hitting me. I probably stayed alive for about a minute and a half fighting them off with my fists, or they eventually killed me. Mind you, I would have lasted longer if I didn't have 5 or 6 bullets in me too. Must have been 9mm rounds. It didn't kill me. But I wasn't happy. I was bleeding out. And then, of course, I didn't have a bedroll down anywhere, so yeah. I respawned by the big city. Just recover that stamina, girl. You're like, why are you looking around so much, Dread? Because game might suddenly spawn puppets in. They could be a lot closer than they appear. The game kind of intuits what direction you're heading and likes to put puppets ahead of you. Which is why sometimes I'll suddenly veer off a road and just go through a field or whatever, and then veer back to the road after, try to confuse the game. Just trying to look to try to see movement of puppets near the road. Again, NPCs. I'm thinking NPCs mainly, hopefully, will be near points of interest. But I really don't know much about the NPCs in this game because they were added after I left the game. It's made the game more difficult? Yes. Yes, it has. But yet the game is less difficult than it was when I left it, because when I left it, tried to use a spear on a puppet, you would stick the puppet with it, and instead of the puppet hitting backwards and being stunned, it would just slide up your spear and hit you with your spear going right through it, like it didn't even notice it. And I was dying to every puppet I faced. And I threw my hands in the air after a few weeks of that and said, no, I'm not doing this anymore. And I walked away from the game. And I came back 3 years later, minus 8 or 9 days. Okay, I would expect I'm not worried about trying to find a vehicle. Finding a vehicle probably will be another day, another time. Although it would get me somewhere faster, there's so much more to worry about, like noise, like keeping it um, or breaking down, like keeping it full of gas, that kind of thing. Okay, when I get down to the next Y in the road, I want to take a right. I've not seen any animals at all since I've been in the game. Just want to point that out. It's 6 arrows. We are not exactly kitted for any kind of battle at all. We really aren't. Why our greatest thing to do is run away. Come on, stamina. Let's go. Watch. truck full of NPCs is going to come tearing along here and just run me over. That could probably happen. It's SCUM. It's exciting. It's a little nerve-wracking because you don't want to die and lose your stuff continually. But sometimes that's what happens in SCUM. And in the end, you just gotta roll with it. Have to chalk it up to the game is good. Nope. Nope. That's an NPC. Nope. Nope. Shit. We both got spears. This should be interesting. Come on, die, you bugger. Die. Killed my first NPC. I'm in single player, by the way, just so you know. Scissors. We'll take that. Wooden arrow. I will take that, thank you. Don't want anything else. I am going to chop you up. Make sure you do not revive. Was a little freaky. I'm glad they didn't have much, but that was still a little freaky. Walking really slow right now because I'm trying to recover my stamina. Good going there, Deadly. You're becoming just a little bit like your namesake. Interesting, though. Very interesting. We have, I want to say other players wandering around, but that's not really exactly true. Not players, that's the whole point, which is really weird. In that case, good it wasn't a player. Thought I heard a vehicle. I'm thinking I see bodies, but it's just prelims. Got a vehicle parked down there? Not this blue one, but further down. It's the wind, I think. Convenience store there. This vehicle over here, this little house that I thought maybe is an actual vehicle. I don't think so. Nevertheless, I don't like this place, so I'm going to leave it alone. I got some bad feelings about it. I don't know. I'm moving on. Hey, needle. Is this the road we need to take right here? Yes. Man, my heart's just pounding. This game is great. I would not want to play on an official server. Honest to God, I would not with other players who are so much better than I am. It would be so miserable. But playing single player, cool. Or playing on a private server with someone you know, cool. Used to play on Black Hat 302 server quite a bit. A fair amount back in the day. Also, just a lot of single player, which is what I'm doing now. Yeah, search this? Yes. So, I'll follow this until we get to the little community, and then we'll take a left. Probably by the time we get to that community, we'll need to have something to eat, maybe something to drink. And we might need to duck into a building. That is safe, so we can end the episode. That's freaky. I do not like the NPCs running around now. I am not used to this. NPCs are basically pre-puppets. You know anything about the lore of this game? Basically, Tech 1 runs the prisons in this on this alternate Earth, I guess, alternate world, alternate universe, alternate reality. And Croatia is kind of their territory. Not really sure what all happened here, but they walled it off and they drop people in with these chips in their heads. And when they die, they're on TV, they're under camera, they're on like a TV show, and they're prisoners and stuff. And when they die, they reanimate them and they become like puppets. Yeah. Tell you what, nights seem to last a long time in this game. They really do. There's the dam right over my head. I don't know what that light in the sky is. Not sure. Not sure I should even ask. A's to keep an eye out. Much better to see something before it sees you. I don't think using the map is cheating. We have a computer chip in our head. That's why we can see a map. Mare off. The tractor. It's like a working tractor too. The puppet. Well, I'm just not able to hit him. The tractor's missing a wheel. Oh, there's definitely more puppets here. Yep, those just spawned in. That house is no good. Why are there arrows here? Having arrows here makes me a little nervous. Lockpick. Sure. Okay. This is where we're at. Propel ourselves in the corner here, and we are going to sign off. Thank you all for joining me here once again on Party Mist. Just a reminder, as I always try to do, we are an arts channel. This is not just about gaming, it is about supporting the arts. So please do your part. Get out there, support the arts. Go view artists and their works. Talk to artists, support artists, and content creators as well who are artists in their own right. And don't forget, stay away from AI art when at all possible. Let art remain in the hands of human beings. My name is Dread. This is Parting Mist, and this is my return to SCUM. See you next time.